Hello, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I'm here to talk about and review a movie that's pretty damn random when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. American Pie presents Girls Rock! This is a 2020 film that came out on Netflix, something that I just became aware of like maybe 2 weeks ago. This is directed by Mike Elliott. And the plot is we meet this girl Annie and her group of girlfriends in high school. They all make a pact. They make a pact to try to lose their virginities. They kind of compete to go after the same guy, this guy Grant, new guy in school. And it's, I guess, very similar to the original American Pie, as far as in that movie it's a group of dudes who are trying to lose their virginity, and here it's girls. It's proving that girls can be just as raunchy, just as dumb, and just as silly as guys in the American Pie universe is. Now, what I thought of American Pie Girls Rock is, it was fine. It was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't this amazing thing either. I think I'm rating this on a curve, honestly. I think I'm being extra generous, extra nice, because I've seen all of the direct-to-DVD sequels of the American Pie movies. I'm not talking about the 4 that came out in theaters. They've been making sequels to American Pie that probably nobody's seen, and I've seen all of them. I'll probably review them just because this film has gotten me back into this American Pie craze. But if you compare this movie to those shitty-ass films, this is gold. This is something that like has actual decent acting. Nobody's really all that terrible as far as the acting goes. The idea of like, oh hey, it's all girls this time, probably not necessary, because if you think about it, yeah, the original movies were about the guys, but you had plenty of female characters involved with their own subplots or involved in everything that you saw there. So it's not like I felt like the series was devoid of the female perspective, but okay, fine. Hey, they're the center of attention. They're the main characters. I don't know if girls at this age, high school age, 17, whatever, are this raunchy or are this gross when it comes to sex. Maybe they are. Maybe I don't know anything when it comes to women. That could be very possible. The actors, let's talk about it. Annie, who's our main character, she's played by Madison Pettis. And when I saw her at the beginning of the movie, I thought to myself, she looks very familiar. I couldn't really place it or tell. And the first scene especially, you see her sneak into her boyfriend's house. She tries to have sex with him. She tries to give him a blowjob even. And then, of course, they get walked in on by his parents. Now, yeah, fine. I'm like, okay, fine. This girl is spontaneous and she's daring and risky. Cool. And then I look her up and I realize that she was the little girl, The Rock's daughter, in that movie The Game Plan. I don't know if you guys have seen it. If you have seen it though, yeah, this is her grown up. I felt so gross, so messed up, and it's not my fault. I'm not the one who casted this damn girl in this movie, but I can't help but that was the last time I've seen her. And now she's doing the sex stuff, and she's masturbating, and she's talking. It was weird. I'm already weirded out by it. As an actress, though, she wasn't terrible, I guess. Piper Curda plays Kayla. Natasha Benman plays Michelle. They're just the sidekick friends. They have their own side stories, sure, but they're whatever. Lizzie Broadway plays Stephanie Stifler. Yes, apparently Stifler, I don't think she's his sister, but maybe she's a cousin. I don't know. It felt like it was just thrown in there just to have some sort of connection with Stifler, with the original movies. There's a scene later where characters eat a pie, but again, it's not really related in any way. Her character, though, Stephanie Stifler, I did like. She was the more raunchy of the group because of who her last name is, but she was one of the better actresses, I thought. She had, but she wasn't a dick. Even though these girls had this pact, they had this bet, they were all going after the same guy. Once she realized that Annie really liked the main guy that they're going after, once she realized that it's something more than just a bet and that maybe there's true feelings there, she stepped aside and she said, okay, you know what? Yeah, sure, I was all for this at first, but it's not worth losing my friend. It's not worth this and that. I was like, wow, a Stifler who's mature and actually makes the right call there. Darren Barnett as Grant. I saw this guy at first at the beginning. I saw that they were all trying to get with him, and I thought, oh wow, what a douchebag. He's flirting with the main girl, who she even has a boyfriend. That's a whole mess going on. But I thought, okay, he's just going to be the douchey guy who just tries to sleep with the main girl. He ended up being the nice guy. He was pursuing her for real. So, okay, cool. He ended up being a better character. I ended up liking him way more than I thought I would at the beginning. And last but not least, just as far as random actors go, why is this guy in this movie? Danny Trejo. Machete himself plays the janitor, the school's janitor. He's in like a few different scenes. He doesn't say a word. The only line of dialogue he has is the end credits. There's a random scene where he says some dumb joke that's not even funny. Really? Was he that not busy that he decided to play this random character that does next to nothing? Okay, cool, Danny Trejo. Whatever, floats your boat. Overall, though, like I said, I got some decent chuckles. It wasn't laugh out loud funny. It wasn't over the top funny. I certainly didn't like it nearly as much as the original American Pie movies. But once again, compared to those other shitty films, I'll take this over those any day. It's weird because I watched it on Netflix. I didn't go to a theater. I didn't have to go to a theater. But I guess I'll give it a decent date movie. Maybe too generous, like I said, grading on the curve, but oh well. Let me know in the comments below if you too have seen American Pie Presents Girls Rocks. Do you like it as much as I did? Did you think it was fine? Did you hate it? Should they end the series? No more random spin-off, sequels, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!
Heat in my vein like vernacular. Cook up the beat with a spatula. Y'all are not ready for action. I'm smoking these rappers and feeling spectacular. Making it killing like massacre. Watch out, I'm whipping my wrist. Right on my city, been pissed, but I show them love. I'm not the one that's at risk. My homie told me that when people rise up against you, it's a sign of your destiny real. Fake ones been hating cause they know that one day you're making it. Jealousy's all they can feel. Plugging the phone, drifting my zone. Pain in the future when thinking alone. About when I'm